Welcome back to the RV Rundown. I'm your host Barry, and today we're taking a look at the North Point 340 CKTS. This is a full-time luxury unit. It's warranted for that full-time use, and it feels like a mini luxury apartment on wheels. I'm standing here in the back of the coach where we have this big barreled ceiling, opposing slides, and nice light colors to really open this thing up and make it feel spacious. We have nice theater seating. This is cloth, not pleather, so this has a nice feel to it. That's something a lot of folks have asked for, and that's directly across from our entertainment center, which features a TV on a televator that rises up at the touch of a button. We have a Bluetooth soundbar down below and a large in-a-flame electric fireplace that's going to put out a fair amount of heat in the wintertime. Behind me, we have a tri-fold sofa. Not only does this seat three comfortably, but it can pull out and it can sleep too with ease if you ever had any guests. So they've put in storage anywhere they can, and that includes to the left of the right of the sofa where they put in these nice little flip-top storage bins. They put in huge windows that pretty much wrap all the way around the unit. And the fact that the slides are flush floor and super tall means that someone like me at 6'3" can walk into it without stubbing their toe or without hitting your head. Now, as we push forward into the coach, we end up in kind of our central kitchen area. This unit is equipped with a large central island. Our island features solid surface countertops. We've got a high-rise faucet with an extendable wand so we can rinse out those pots and pans. And Jayco's thought about a lot of other things in the sense that they've put in a nice little cutting board here, as well as a drain-through sink cover that again is just going to extend that counter space. And if that wasn't enough, we have a really large butcher block flip-up extension that's just going to give us even more space for prep work. When it comes to other storage, we have other cool features like built-in trash can holders in the island, a nice large pantry, soft closed drawers, all sorts of just nice things that you typically find in residences. And speaking of residential things, they've gone and put in GE appliances here. So we have a GE profile microwave, GE refrigerator, as well as a 4-burner GE profile stovetop with an oven beneath that's big enough to roast the turkey for Thanksgiving. This is huge, and it has all sorts of space for prep. I keep saying that, prep space, because there's loads of it here. And going back to that whole putting storage wherever they could, they did some other neat things. There's a hood built in underneath, but also if we pull on the hood here, you'll see that there's more storage, which I think is kind of a cool feature. You don't see that much. It really takes that decorative accent and gives it a purpose. Now, when it comes to exhausting this, if the vent that was under there isn't enough, we have 2 Max Air fans above this kitchen, so we can really pull out any sort of smell or exhaust that we need to at any given point. For dining, we have a 2-seater table that's on a little bit of a buffet, so we've got some storage at the end. We've got a wireless charger for our phone on a tower that lifts up to reveal 110 and USB ports. But moreover, this comes with a couple of folding chairs, and there's a leaf in this table that extends out so that we could easily seat 4 at it. I think that's pretty neat. Now, as we pass our entryway and start to head up the stairs, we'll notice that we have a cabinet that has all of our main controls. I want to come back to that before we head outside, but I kind of wanted to point it out since we were standing right here. And down low at the bottom of our step, we have an intervac system. So not only is there a little shoe cubby right here, there's a sweep away spot for a dustpan. It's like an electric dustpan, or we can hook our internal vacuum hose to it and run around the entire cabin and clean things up. Let's head upstairs and check out the bathroom. The bathroom is incredibly well equipped. We have lots of counter space, plenty of storage. There's a nice mirror there for getting ready in the morning, a porcelain foot flush toilet, a glass enclosed shower with a skylight above, and a teak seat, as well as a max air fan up above for exhausting all that steam. They've equipped this with a very residential shower head as well, giving it an overall luxury feeling in here. Our bedroom here consists of a king bed on a slide, which gives us plenty of footroom at the base of the bed to get up and get ready in the morning. That barreled ceiling makes it so that someone like me at 6'3" has plenty of space to stand up and get ready. There's lots of closet space. We have a big hanging closet back here with a shoe rack in the back, some drawer storage down low, and on the right side of the closet, we're prepped for a washer dryer. You could do a combo unit or a stackable in here, or you could just use it for extra space for storage. Now the underside of the bed, if we lift it up, has some storage down there too for hiding things away. And at the foot of the bed, we have a 4-drawer chest drawer with some hidden storage in the form of a lift up space here where we could hide away keys, jewelry, and other things. They've gone ahead and equipped this with a flat screen TV up high so that we can sit up in bed and watch some shows at the end of the day. Now I should mention that this is 50 amp service. It's equipped with the Helix double air system. So there's 2 ACs and they don't pop down through. Their outs are here in the center and it's kind of a racetrack design with the reuptake on the outside edge. It makes for a really quiet air conditioning system. Also here in the bedroom, you'll notice that we've got windows all the way around the bed. And these all open up so we can let a nice cross breeze through. So the last thing I want to do before we head outside and check out some of the features there is to close this up and show you what it looks like at a quick pit stop. To do that, we have a couple of options. We have our touch screen that's right across from our entry. You could go through and use it to navigate to whatever you're trying to do, whether it's turn on lights, open up slides, check tank levels. It can all be done right here. If you don't want to use the touch screen, it can be run from an app on your phone, or you can use the physical buttons at the bottom to do the deed as well. And then Jayco's done one other thing that I think is really neat here. They've incorporated a voice command system to run some basic needs. So you could say something like, "Hey Jayco, interior lights." And they cut off. I think that's kind of cool. So let's close those slides up and see what's accessible at a quick pit stop. Okay, so with the slides closed, I can easily come up through the front door. I can get to my bathroom just by walking up the stairs and into it. The bedroom's accessible, but I would have to roll over the bed to get into the closet. And as far as getting into the kitchen goes, it's a little bit of a squeeze, but I can certainly access a lot of the cabinetry that's right here at the door, as well as kind of the sink and half of the refrigerator. Beyond that, though, I would have to open up the slides just to get into the main living area or to get to my closet for something. So for a quick pit stop for a bathroom break and grabbing a snack, I think this thing is pretty good. Let's open it back up and go see some of the exterior features. Here at the front door of the North Point, we've got a couple of cool things going on. They put in this big safety rail handrail, which is longer and a little more sturdy than the typical U-shaped ones or D-shaped ones that attach to the frame. Down low, you'll notice that we have the step above entry stairs. These have adjustable legs that make contact with the ground. They don't have that springy effect going in and out. Additionally, these are strut assisted, which means they go up and down super easily one-handed, and if you notice when I let go, it wants to go inside. So you got to give it a pull. You literally got to push this thing down to get it to hit the ground. I think that's going to be a really big deal for folks that are elderly or maybe just not as capable of handling heavy objects. Right beside our stairs and on the patio side here, we have a spray port where we could hook up a hose to wash off dirty feet, bicycles, whatever else we happen to have on us at the time that needs rinsing. And we have outside marine grade JBL speakers. We have a big pass-through storage here where we can access a handful of things. When it comes to outside kitchen and grilling, this already has a gigantic griddle built into this sliding tray system. It connects back to the LP system on board, and there's a refrigerator in here above it. Also in here, you'll find our Road Vac internal vacuum cleaner clean out. And then additionally, we've got plugs as well as cable and satellite out. So if we wanted to hook up a TV out here, we absolutely could. Now this has a total of 3 40-pound LP tanks. We have 1 LP tank on this side and 2 more on the other, which means we can stay out for very long periods of time without having to top off. I want you to notice too that this is equipped with 2 large electric awnings. They're LED lit, they run out at the touch of a button, and all of our slides come with toppers from the factory. We even have the option to set up a second TV outside here at the rear of the camper. We have cable satellite out as well as 110 right here at the back. At the very back down low, you'll notice that we are set up to tandem tow or haul an accessory or like an accessory basket or bike rack. This is 4-pin wiring as well as a 2-inch receiver hitch. And up high, we're pre-wired for a backup camera. Not only does it have camera prep for that backup cam, the side markers here are prepped for side view cameras, which work in conjunction with the Furrion system to relay that information to the cab while you're driving. This does have a ladder leading up to that fully walkable roof, just to make servicing it a little more accessible. Our primary shore power connection is right here at the back of the unit. Again, this is a 50 amp service camper, and we plug up right there. Now when it comes to servicing that residential refrigerator that we saw inside, Jayco's included this hatch. And I want to mention that all of our hatches here are insulated baggage doors with slam latches and magnetic catches, so they're easy to operate. But when it comes to winterizing your fridge or making any service needs come true, we have this hatch open up to access the back side of it. I think that's pretty cool because that means we don't have to pull the fridge out to do any real service work. This is equipped with a tankless hot water heater. It's right here as well as our primary heater out. And then that brings us back to that pass-through storage that we saw from the other side, where we have our wet bay with all of our controls and hookups, as well as an outside shower, and ability to run our electronic leveling system is all right here. We've got water filtration, all of our black and gray tank pulls. It can be done from this singular spot. Additionally, inside, you'll notice that there's a 5-gallon water container that's on a water line. That's hooked back up to another faucet that's right by the sink, and I think that's really slick because it allows you to bring your own drinking water that's not pulling off of your freshwater system. Behind this baggage door hiding here, we have the other 2 LP tanks. Again, we mentioned it on the other side. We have 3 40-pound tanks, and this is equipped with the Dexter Tow Assist system, which is going to relay information about what's going on with the trailer to a control unit that helps with braking and sway control. At the very front of the unit, we have a large molded fiberglass front cap, a MORryde pin box up here with an escutcheon plate that works on both the X and Y axis, which is really going to help eliminate chucking as we're going down the road. Hiding up under everything, you'll find a large front storage compartment where we have the ability to store our batteries, as well as the potential to put in a generator. So if you wanted to stay out and off-grid longer, you have that as an option. And just to make it more visible, we have loading lights as well as some nice marker lights. I think it's a really good look. The North Point overall has lots of cool little luxury touches that make it feel like more of a home than a camper. It's certainly something I would consider if I was thinking about going full-time or doing any long-term traveling, like if I was working as a traveling nurse or a snowbird going somewhere for just a few months out of the year. I would be looking at something that's rated with a full-time warranty like this Jayco unit. It's certainly worth seeing for yourself in person. You can check it out at Southern RV. You can also visit us online at southernrv.com. If you have any questions, give us a call at 770-477-0552. And please like, comment, subscribe, share. It really helps out our channel. And until next time, happy camping.